Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog a day, and today is Friday the 14th, also known as Valentine's Day. It was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. So, got up this morning, really decent time frame, I don't know, 6 something, around 6 in the morning or so. Got up, new room, first time we're staying here, so kind of new environment, find your way around without tripping on stuff in the dark, so didn't want to wake my wife up, letting her sleep in as best I could. So I headed over, went ahead and grabbed myself some drink and a cigar. How are you doing today? So headed on out, went out, got the pool area, kind of walked around the resort area a little bit, sat down by the pool area, found a nice little comfortable spot, got myself a morning cigar, chilling out there. Talked to a couple people, but this is definitely much more of a late night crowd than a morning crowd. So there was, I think I saw one other person up when I first got up. By the time I got finished my cigar and the wife came out, there was maybe half a dozen people up. Very, very late crowd. So yeah, hung out over there by the little cafe area thing. Wife came out and we were talking a little bit and asked her if she wanted to eat some breakfast from on site. They opened up the breakfast at like 8, so it was open well before she got up. So we chatted a little bit. She looked at the menu and said, she didn't think she wanted breakfast yet. I'm like, okay, whatever. So we kind of chatted, and also being Valentine's Day, I said, hey, we're at the resort. We can stay here till 5. That's what we paid for. It included up to 5 o'clock. So we have to check out of the room by 11, but the car's on premise. So we just moved stuff to the car, and we set out a set of clothes, change into if we want to hang out in the pool. So we have all that to worry about. So I said, if we're on the way home, we want to eat. We want to eat here before we go, because it's easy and it's here. Or we can get like a pizza or something, call it ahead, find out how long it's going to take to make it, and then get it ordered, pick it up on the way through. So we can eat a little bit in the car, depending on how close you get home, we just grab it and eat it at home. Because it's Valentine's Day, and the idea of going to a restaurant is ridiculous. Told that yesterday also, same thing. Like, we don't have reservations, and even if we did, every place is going to be shit slammed, because apparently the only way you can show your spouse you love them is once a year, go to an overcrowded restaurant and overpay for your food. So I was like, okay, whatever. So she said, yeah, get it, no big deal. So went ahead, after she was up, she didn't want breakfast, so we ended up moving closer to the pool area and hung out over there, chatted with a couple people here and there. They have pool tables and ping pong tables that are outside, so they're not exactly true. The railings are off, like there's a bunch of different issues, but it's something fun to do, and it's free, so it's all good. So we hung out there, chilled out, played a little bit of pool, and like I said, the rails are off and the table doesn't roll real great, but I'm a much better pool player than she is, even if my limited pool playing I've done in the past probably 20 years. So I started playing, bank shots only, trying to keep the game more even, and I still beat her both games. So it is what it is. But had a great time. She was having fun with it. That's all that really mattered. And then the DJ started up, and it got super loud again. And it's much more of a club environment feel in the outdoor pool area. Not really our thing. We prefer much quieter, but it is what it is. We found a spot as far away from speakers as we could, chill out there for a while, and then hang around. I got near lunchtime. I'm like, hey, we're doing lunch here. And she looked at the menu again. She's like, yeah, no, I'll probably just get some way home. I'm like, okay, let it go. And then by 2 o'clock, I was out wandering around talking to people, and she's got her social anxiety was kicking her ass this trip. So she didn't want to talk to nobody. So she was like, nope, not doing it. So went ahead, and be about 1:30, she said she wanted to go home. And I was like, well, we're here till 5. She said, well, I need to get something to eat. I'm like, order some food here. She said, I'll get it on the way home. I'm like, okay, whatever. So like, that's fine. So I went ahead and finished up my cigar. We headed out. I said goodbye to a couple people I've been chatting to, and headed home, discussing which way we're going home. From Kissimmee, you can kind of go up to Orlando a little quicker. You can go straight to the coast and do one up. Take it longer, but you're going to see more stuff, and maybe something to stop, look at, do, whatever kind of thing. So she wanted to go that way. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we headed over, and I kept pointing out tons of different restaurants that looked fairly empty, because it's like 2 o'clock. On the way over, it's like 3 o'clock. As we're rolling through on our way back, and she decides she wants to eat at a Village Inn. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, okay. And I said, I'll probably just eat off your plate a little bit, because it's weird. It's like weird time of day. I'm not really one. I need to run also. If I'd known we were doing that, I would have ran before we left the resort. jumped in the shower at the resort, then drove home. I could have ran from the resort itself, but I didn't know we were eating at a sit-down restaurant. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I was like, that's fine. We get there, she decides to order a chicken gravy dinner thing that I thought, that's Village Inn, you're eating a breakfast. What the fuck are we getting dinner stuff for? So I'm like, well, I don't want to do that. So well, I'll just get I got half order of biscuit and gravy. Well, the biscuit and gravy, I knew it was gonna be shitty, but usually you can get one for $5-6, whatever. So their biscuit and gravy is only 4 orders at $12.50. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna do that, might as well get one of the other ones. So I got a $12.50, had 3 pancakes, biscuit and gravy, sausage, and a little cheese omelet. And we ordered a food. First off, I knew he was in trouble. Walked in, there's a bunch of people sitting around waiting, but the tables were all tons of empty tables. It's well, maybe they're waiting for their parties and stuff, whatever. So we got to sit down, and it was almost 2 fucking hours to get our food. It was slam shit packed. And the place wasn't busy. Apparently, they put their 2 for $25 order out, which is 2 entrees and 2 pies or something, little slice of pies that they were for $25. I'm like, well, it wasn't even offered to us. We're in your building right now. What the hell's up with that? So they're doing the to-go orders. And when they came and told us, hey, sorry for running behind, we'll give you a couple of slices of pie to take home, so pick out what you want. We're sorry for this delay. And I was like, okay. At that point, I was half an hour past ready to leave. But I know my wife was hungry because she said she was getting hungry, although she did eat her salad first. So I was like, we already ate your salad. So if you just want to skip out of here, we can. We'll give them $2 for the salad and move on. Who cares? So. But I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. So we were there for 2 fucking hours. And I'm like, didn't we just have this discussion, I think yesterday, and I know today, about restaurants are a really bad idea on the 14th? What are we doing? So and now it's late as hell. If we would have stayed till 5 at the resort, we would have been home sooner. Because it was literally that long. We just drove straight home at that point. But I was like, okay, whatever. So now as we're getting home, it's gonna be dark. I still gotta run. And I've just eaten a bunch of food that, by the way, wasn't very good. Fuck Village Inn. That place sucked. And it really sucked because the waitress we had seemed, super friendly, seemed on the ball, seemed to know what she's doing. And then 2+ hours to get our food, and the food was mediocre at best. Pancakes were burnt. I didn't even eat all my pancakes. It was lackluster on so many different levels. So sent us home with 2 slices of pie. I don't know what kind she got because I didn't care. And then the waitress dropped off my food finally, and I was trying to to the point let's just get up and go. To hell with this shit, So then she came, dropped food off. She was running a chicken with her head cut off, and I didn't get the chance. I was annoyed that it was actually our food. So now I kind of feel like we're stuck here, but I didn't say bring my check. So now we get done. We're completely done eating, both of us the whole time. Can't find our waitress anywhere. And I'm like, what the fuck? So now we've waited here for 3 hours in this damn restaurant, and I can't even find a waitress to get a check. The pay was bailed. And I'm like, oh, you gotta fucking be kidding me. So finally, flying down with other people, I just gave up. Hollered at them, hey, go find our waitress. And they're like, who's your server? I'm like, there's gotta be 4 people working here. I'm like, I don't know, the girl with the southern accent from North Carolina. She's like, oh, whatever, blah, blah. So she comes, drops her receipt, and drops the check. And I'm like, hey, do I pay this here at the cash here? I'm like, then don't go anywhere. Hold on. So I'm like, shit, don't run away. Goddamn, I want to leave now. So went ahead, paid her, got it paid, got my change back, tipped her anyway. It's my wife said it wasn't her fault. The place was slam packed, but it was, I don't know, I was annoyed. And then I'm just frustrated with it, the whole thing of she knew we weren't supposed to be coming here. She knew we weren't supposed to go to a restaurant, so I'm like, whatever. So it is what it is. So we drive on home, get to the house, and go start kind of finding the car. And I said, I'm gonna go run first. I'm gonna run in before it starts raining hard, because it's starting to rain. Now I get to run. It's already, by the way, cold front rolled through. So now it's dropped 25 degrees. So now I'm running in the dark, in the rain, in the cold. And I'm like, for God's sake, please. I'm like, I'm gonna go change, I'm gonna run, I'm gonna get this over with, and I'll come back into the car. So I'm in there, changing clothes. My God, she's unloaded shit. I'm like, what are you doing? She goes, I'm in the car. And I'm like, what? She goes, I'm getting that. I'm like, God damn it. So now that she left the car open, and it's raining, I'm like, nothing in that car couldn't have stayed in that car until the morning. Nothing in that car couldn't have stayed in that car until I got done with my run. But so now out there unloading the car, get it all done. I'm like, just get it out of the way, screw it. So that way she's not trying to do it, and whatever. So I get that done, head out for my run, and it just, I don't know, the run sucks. It's not raining hard, thank God, but it's raining. And my hot tub is still empty because I drained it before we went, so I need to flush it anyway and clean it. But I wanted to get home because my thought was, since we're leaving at 2 instead of 5 at the club, where I thought we were going to be, I'll just hey, I'll get home, I'll have 3 hours of daylight, I'll give the tub a massive scrubbing, get the pressure washer out, I'll really just clean that baby up good, then I'll fill it up and it can start heating overnight. I'll be ahead of the game. So 12 hours ahead on my heating cycle, no big deal. And now it's super dark, super wet, still trying to rain. So get back, I go out and I give the hot tub a slight scrubbing. I should have done more, I really should have, but I really want my hot tub. And my brain's just, now I'm like, okay, I'm home. I've been sitting in weird chairs all week, I've been sleeping in weird beds all week, and I have a really weird protection agency in my body. Like after I made your motocross wreck, or after I trip and fall and fucking cut my leg open, all kind of shit. I have adrenaline that will get me home safely. It'll be super late driving, longer than it should be, or blah blah, whatever it is. And once I get to where I feel safe, my body just shuts down. Well, my body shut down because I thought I'm home, I'm safe. So I'm literally trying to do all this stuff. My body is just revolting on me, like just like it wants to kill me. My body's like punishing me for all the shit I did to all week. So I'm like, yay, have fun. So got the hot tub filling up, went and jumped in the shower, got out of the shower, and went out there, watched the hot tub continue filling, and chilling out with it, having the best time you can have in a hot tub, watching the hose fill it. So, but yeah, got that done. I had to fill it and drain it again as I was washing it. I had to rinse it out and drain it multiple times, get the shot back out. Also, it was prior to the shower, but right now it's filling, so it's going. It is what it is. I'm out there with a headlamp on since nighttime at this point. It just sucks. So, but finally give up. It's like 9:30, 9 o'clock at night. At least it's after 9, maybe not 9:30. And I'm like, screw it. I'm still gonna have a cigar. Like I need to just kind of just let my body just relax a little bit. So I sat out there, have a cigar, and my body is just revolting. It really is. I feel like a bitch saying it because it really is like not great, but it's not good. So, but finally gave up. Said hold it, head back in, and the hot tub's now running at like 71 degrees. Water comes out of the ground, 71 here. So it's gonna take 24 hours at least to heat up. Probably 40 hours. I don't know how long it takes. To be quite honest with you. Depends on how hot it gets tomorrow. That'll help it speed it up a little bit, but I doubt it. So hopefully by Sunday I can be in my hot tub, at least Sunday night, maybe. We'll see where I go from there. So anyway, headed back in. Really didn't, I was too tired to didn't care. I didn't even have a snack. Just went in, turned on a comedy Netflix special, hit play, and went to sleep. So that's all I got for now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.